Hey y'all. Welcome back to my welcome back to my channel. Another week for these unpopular opinions. Maybe popular, I don't know. Opinions that a lot of people have a lot of disagreements with. Whatever. Y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. Share some opinions too. Tell me what you think, how you feel. You know, you guys live in a constant state of victimhood. There's so many people who take these lessons that are being learned, these generational curses that are being broken by millennials and all of them, and applying it to their lives where they don't even apply. Like, I don't like when you guys have a problem with people filming or creating content in a public space. They're in a public space, so the public is going to be there. We are all in that public space though, coexisting, eating, talking, doing whatever, right? And you guys don't have anything to say about everybody else doing what they're doing in their own personal space. All in our own bubbles. What I'm choosing to do in my bubble, especially if it's not affecting you or anybody else in a negative way, not hurting anybody, why do you care? If I decide that I want to step into an open space that's not being occupied by anybody, it's not being, the space isn't being infiltrated by anybody, nothing negative is happening, and I decide I want to do a little dance, do a little TikTok, do a little something, record a video about something, I'm allowed to do that on this phone that I pay for. Why do you guys always have something to say about it? Just because you don't do it, understand it, or probably even have the balls to do it, doesn't justify you being a shitbag about what I'm doing. Or loudly talking about how it's cringe, or oh my gosh, or having something to say, or you, whatever. I'm not saying you have to walk on eggshells or walk 50 feet around because, you know, you're in the way, whatever. Like I said, this is a public space, but y'all want to hate on things so bad. Okay, I personally feel like we're spending too much energy, too much time focusing on things that are like black, like this business is black owned, or this is a black director or a black teacher or something. And it just, to me, it makes it seem like it's like a rarity. Like black people can't be innovative. Black people can't come up and create something, which when we're literally inventors. It just confirms that we are trying to force and fit ourselves into spaces that were not made for us. So then we constantly have to validate it, or constantly have to say, you know, this is the first black something. Okay, why can't things just be regular? Like, for example, if like a really smart black child does, you know, something great academic, she's a scholar, it'll be like, black 14-year-old gets accepted into 10 Ivy League schools. And then if it's another girl, it'll be like, oh, 14-year-old gets accepted into Ivy League schools. Okay, people love posting the text like these. And I read through it, I saw people's opinions, whatever they thought about it. And I feel like there's a few different ways to kind of look at it. You can set a standard that you want for yourself and want to stick to it, whatever. But this is kind of giving, I don't care if we have a connection or not. I want to eat shrimp, steak, liquor, and pasta. What if you guys don't even like each other? I think it's fair for men to decide if the connection is worth a $300 date or an expensive date. Like, you guys, it's like you guys only see men as ATMs, and that's the problem. We're allowed to decide if they deserve any of our energy, or if we want to, you know, give our body, right? Why can't they decide if they want to spend money? Okay, this.
Listen up, I'm finna show y'all how to hit a bank. Just pay attention, this a quick way to jug in any state. First, you wanna get a bank log from a trusted site. Do your research because the information must be right. You gotta be on point, don't be sitting around
like, outside of this being like obnoxiously incriminating and really like a desperate attempt to, you know, gain clout, I would not be surprised, not even one little bit, if this guy never ever scammed in his lifetime, ever. No wire fraud, no nothing, because he's being used as a piece in a pond per usual. And this generation is very much monkey see, monkey do, and we'll just follow suit. And this is cool. And this is getting a lot of traction. And this is getting a lot of notoriety. I want to copy and do what I see. This is part of an agenda. I'm always telling y'all this. We've all seen this girl. Gang. A lot of people have attempted to recreate and copy, all for the sake of getting a bag. Let me just say this. If you don't understand this, first of all, you're probably not meant to. And that's perfectly okay. Not your crowd, not your vibe, essentially not your business. But really, you guys retweeted and reposted and said you didn't understand, and talking so much crap about this girl for retweets and reposts, validation and viral moments. This guy posted her business and talked crap about her and had all these things to say, knowing that people were going to, you know, engage. And then he proceeds to post his business at the bottom. So you're shitting on hers to promote your own. What kind of business do you think that you're gonna get? Y'all like live for the applause of others, like embarrassing people and sometimes yourselves just for some likes. You forget your morals in anything that you value just for validation from people that you're probably never gonna meet and probably don't give a fuck about you. This is random, but I just think sometimes you're not supposed to get pregnant by somebody. You're not supposed to have a baby with them. You're not supposed to get pregnant by them. You are attempting to get pregnant by him because you think that that is going to make him love you more. Stop doing that. Next. Okay. Again, people sharing texts and honestly making themselves look like a fool, because outside of him being honest and respectful in this text, from what I can see, he's still communicating with love. There's this trend happening where people don't want to be held accountable or hold themselves accountable, and then they run to the internet where a whole bunch of other birdies won't hold them accountable either, and where they can find some sort of validation and make themselves feel better about being mad about this instead of focusing on what's being said. Everybody is a victim in jumping on bandwagons and hate trains and ultimately making themselves look dumb. Jonah Hill's ex did it too. I don't care. Argue with your mom. This video is a short one, y'all. It's really like too much sometimes, looking at what you guys say and put yourselves through, and the way you guys gauge and absorb instead of just observing what's going on, and it's just a lot. So y'all know what to do. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and share. Leave your own comments. Leave your own opinions below. Leave your opinions about what I said in this video below. I'd like to know. See y'all later.